Marc Butler, good morning.
Well, good morning, Bill.
Big announcement came that you are retiring.
Well, I don't know how big it was. It's kind of humbling. I went on the internet yesterday. It was on the web and was looking at the comments, and we hit double figures. I had 2 comments on it, so I don't know if it's really shaking the world.
You hit 2 double figures?
One was from Brian Miller, and one was from Anthony Brindisi. They got my 2 fellow Assembly people. Maybe we're up to 4 or 5 by this morning. But I have to tell you a funny story about Anthony Brindisi, and he's a great kid. I've enjoyed working with him. But you remember a couple months ago the dust up about the stainless steel tanks in Feldmeyer and Little Falls.
Yes, yeah.
And I went over there and talked to them, and I was all fired up, and I went back, and technically Little Falls is his district, so I called his office, and I said, I'm going to do something about that. He said, it's funny that you're going to do something. I'm doing a statement right now. I said, well, I'll write a letter, you do a statement, we'll put them together. And so we put them out, and, of course, as you recall, there was a strong reaction from the administration. So a couple of days I called him up, and I said, Anthony, did you get in trouble with Cuomo over that thing? He said, well, he wasn't mad that I put out the statement. He just was mad that I did it with you. So
that is funny. And you haven't been that much of a thorn to this governor.
We had a little bit of a discussion, shall we say, when he showed up for that shooting in Herkimer. I thought that was
opportunistic,
kind of a tough thing. Yeah. My office that day was actually in lockdown.
I was right out in front of your office.
And by the way, that was one of your greatest days on radio. You did a great job.
It was what we're meant to. It's why we're here. Really, why we're here.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You do all the stupid stuff in between for big moments like that.
Yeah, that was a horrible day. But
yeah.
So anyway, well, that's history, but that's the way things are now.
Yeah.
But there comes a time, and when you have to realize it's time to leave a job and move on, and I'm sure you've had that feeling many times.
Several,
in your career.
Right? I'm probably going to have that feeling soon. Manaski, am I okay? Everything all right?
You're okay right now. But
Okay.
I like how he characterizes it as a feeling,
versus
an instruction to get out of the building.
When they bring the box in for you,
That's right.
with your few belongings, what few belongings you have.
Yeah, Bill
here.
just doesn't even bring anything in.
Right.
Anymore.
I start taking stuff out when I start to get the feeling, by the way, because they keep stuff from you. So it's like, this is mine. I'm not letting them have this.
But it has been interesting. The first question people ask, is your health okay?
I asked that question of you last night. I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm healthy. I hesitate to use the word retirement because I don't view it as a retirement. That means withdrawing. I'm open to anything. I hope and plan to continue to be involved, maybe serve on some committees.
Yeah.
I enjoy writing. I'm talking about maybe doing a book. I really just am planning on moving to the next chapter of my life. I'm not withdrawing from public life or anything like that, but I'm just ready for a change.
Yeah. All right.
How well can you handle a phone bank?
Hey, we're looking for a producer. I can't believe it. This is the perfect timing here.
I do have a couple resumes with me.
All right. Of course, you're going to finish out your term and talk about and in full disclosure, I have worked with you in your campaigns and done your media work, and now I'm out of a job. Great. I would ask you, in the story, the release that you put out, you talked about others that have kind of stayed back and that had an interest in running. They stayed back out of respect for you, and you feel that coming out early is really helping, something you're giving back to them.
That's correct. I've had conversations with several potential candidates, and I view it as respecting me, respecting the office. I'm not going to primary you. That would be divisive. But when you are ready to retire, let me know as soon as you can so I can put together a campaign. My district, the 118th district, is a huge district. It's all or part of 5 counties. That's 5 county committees you have to get involved with, introduce yourself to. That's 5 if you're going to run on other lines, conservative, independent. So you're going to have to cover a lot of territory, meet a lot of people, introduce yourself to rank and file committee people, and the general public as well. You're going to have to do the chicken barbecue circuit and the picnic circuit. It's a daunting task even to do it in one county. To do it in 5, it's going to be.
So you include Johnstown and Fonda and then those areas?
Well, I have all of Fulton County. Actually, Fulton County is the largest county in the district now, and a couple of the candidates are from Fulton County. I have all of Hamilton County. I have 9 townships in St. Lawrence County. The district goes almost to St. Lawrence. And 6 townships here in Oneida County.
The Republican chair yesterday telling the Observer-Dispatch they hope to be able to keep the seat in Herkimer County. This is something that, with change in the district, the numbers might not add up this time.
Well, with the redistricting, I think that's going to be difficult, a difficult task, and we'll see who puts their hat in the ring and how that shakes out. But they cut Herkimer County essentially in half with the redistricting, and it might even be less than half. My district now has about all of Herkimer County north of the Mohawk River, except for 2 townships, I think Danube and Stark. And Fulton County and Hamilton County were both kept whole. So now Fulton County has about almost twice the population.
By the way, it makes it difficult to advertise when you're trying to run a campaign because you're all over in different markets.
That's right.
The way these districts are. And it doesn't make sense, too, because sometimes the needs of part of your district are different than the needs of other parts. Brian Miller's is the worst, by the way. His goes all the way down practically to the border.
Well, mine is the largest territory, but his is more chopped up and spread out. That is a terrible district as well.
You need a pony and a guy with a piece of paper, and that's how you advertise that district. It's a tough one.
Marc Butler is coming. Marc Butler is coming.
But the reality is, and you know it, on federal level, state level, the election cycle has been stretched out further and further.
It's as unbelievable, isn't it?
It's almost round the calendar now.
Yeah.
So,
well, the minute they start in Congress, they begin fundraising for.
Look at the congressional race for next year. Is
Where we
already,
are already.
well underway here.
Sit tight. Marc Butler in this morning has announced that he is going to retire after he fulfills this term. We're going to break. We'll come right back. Hold tight.